This is Sean from Bodywise Athletic Development. This video today is going to be about the knuckle push-up hold, or what I'm going to refer to as meditation on the knuckles. What I'm going to do here, for the sake of time, I'm just going to do a 10-minute hold. And it's a high plank position from the fists. And how I'm going to deal with this is the use of my breath. This is a standard exercise in Systema, the Russian martial art that I study and teach a little. And 5 minutes is a good general goal. But you can build up to quite some time if you understand how to utilize your breathing as a tool to deal with the tension that builds up in the body. So you use faster, what is known as burst breathing, to replenish the oxygen content within the body, reduce CO2, reduce lactic acid buildup, hydrogen, etc. within the muscles. And you use the breath in a manner to help keep yourself calm as well. So it turns this practice into somewhat of a meditation. And it's a self-study practice. Really the most important thing is not necessarily the duration of time. You can muscle through things and not get any value out of an exercise like this if you're straining your face, if you're grunting, groaning, things like that. So we don't do that in Systema. What we do is we utilize this time as a way of looking within and understanding the process of physiology and lactic acid buildup and muscular strain, things of that nature, and how to actually use the breath to allow us to deal with that in a more productive way, hopefully relaxing the muscles to a degree and training our mind to not panic under pressure and stress. So without further ado, again, my name is Sean. This video is, I'm videoing it at my gym, Bodywise Athletic Development. You can check us out at www.thebadcrew.com. And without further ado, here's my trusty stopwatch. I'm going to do a 10-minute hold. Again, I built up to a half hour at one point, 30 total minutes. That's an extreme level, so to speak, but there are people that do this better than me. And really the purpose of this video is to allow you to realize that the inner power that you have. So I mean to inspire you in doing this kind of video versus degrade or make anyone feel that for some some reason I'm better than them. I'm not. Just tapping into the resources within and further videos I'll put out there to help you do the same. All right, thank you. Use 10 minutes. So I'll talk a little through this just to inform you of what I'm doing, but the first thing is just trying to pay attention to my structure. So I have a good solid, nice straight spine, but not rigid. My hips are loose, my knees are loose, my shoulders are loose. And I'm really trying to execute this plank hold or push-up hold or knuckle push-up hold with the least amount of tension necessary to hold the body in a good structure. I'm not straining hard and doing things like grunting and muscling through it, because for 10 minutes that's just not going to be realistic, and it's not a self-study at that point. This is again about inner study, so paying attention to your breathing. So what I'm going to do now is just start breathing in slowly in through the nose and out through the mouth to just start to create a nice filter for my breathing and start to reduce some of the tension that's building in my body. The pace of that will quicken at one point or multiple points within this video to deal with the pain, number one, on the knuckles, because I'm holding this on cement, as you can see. And a side note, you can start off holding this on a mat, but I really recommend holding on a hard surface of wood or cement or something. So again, that's just a little bit of burst breathing. I might do cycles of 10, 20, 30, all the way up to maybe 100 to just slowly relax some of the tension that's starting to accumulate in my shoulders and my chest and my forearms, as you can see. I'll make sure my knees are loose. And again, my hips can move. And again, just making sure that there's some mobility in the body. Again, you can hold very statically and try to release the tension, or you can move it just a little bit, just around what tension is forming in the body and move it. So I can contract my legs more and release some of the core engagement. I can slide back almost into like almost a downward dog, so to speak. I can come forward and again, just relax my core and my abdomen, stretch the tissue out. Again, making sure to do this with breathing. But mainly, I want to hold right in this top of a push-up from my knuckles. 4 minutes in at this point, and reasonably challenging, but nothing crazy. Again, keeping my knuckles down and my toes at all times. My thighs are not contacting right now. And this is just to, again, lengthen the spine. Slipping a little bit on the cement because I'm sweating, as you might be able to see. Maybe I'll do a push-up or two. Stretch. Open. Come back. Loosen the shoulders. Loosen the hips. Again, focusing, allowing the shaking to happen, maybe smiling. One of my teachers, Vladimir Vasiliev, who I highly respect, whenever he does martial arts, you pretty much see him smile the whole time. It might be tough here, though. Again, a little slipping because of the sweat, so I'll readjust. It's a humid day here in Cleveland. Again, not feeling sorry for yourself, a slight recess. It's hard work, but it's good work. So now I'm slowing my heart rate down. With a little 1 to 2 breathing. So the inhale is the 1, meaning maybe a 3 to 4 count in, like this. And then the exhale is the 2, maybe a 6 count on the exhale. So again, inhale 3 to 4, exhale 6 to 8. Releasing the tension in the body, calming the nervous system down. And really, again, making this a practice about self-mastery. And to me, the #1 tool that I like to use to turn my attention inward is the breath, which is one of the main 4 principles within Systema, and one of the main principles and tools utilized in every form of meditation that I've studied, and many of the martial arts, whether it be from China, Japan, as you'll see, or as you saw today, Systema. So again, hopefully you found this video somewhat inspiring. Again, 10 minutes is a fairly long hold and a really good goal for most people. But I would say start off with 2 to 3 minutes, and then add 30 seconds every day or every other day. And that's what I did. I started off with 5 minutes. I've been working out for a while. I have some reasonable strength for planks. And I've been doing Systema for a while at that point before really addressing this, what I'm calling just the meditation on the fists. And when I finally, after a few years of studying Systema, chose to give this a really full effort, I just added 30 seconds per day until I hit 30 minutes. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm trying to keep it at a reasonable length. 30 minutes would be a little long. So 10 minutes for your inspiration. And if you try it, you'll find out how challenging that can be. And again, I just try to loosen up the tension. You saw me move from time to time, maybe a little more frequently than I have in the past or should. And there's always room to learn and grow. So thanks again. This is Sean from Bodywise Athletic Development. Check us out at www.thebadcrew.com. I do teach Systema here on Tuesday nights from 7 to 8:30 and offer some privates in that realm of things or on that subject and on many of the aspects that I've learned to absorb from some of my teachers in the art. And my aim here again is to inspire you to look within inside yourself and start to understand how your breath relates to your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual development. Thanks again.